Let's zoom in on the head. I'm going to do an edge loop right through the center here. That's going to define the bottom part of the nose. Pull that up. Let's select these two faces, extrude them in. That's going to eventually become the eyes. Scale them together. Scale them together in the side. Grab this edge on top, pull it down. Grab the point on the side here, push it back. Grab the points on top, pull them down. Slowly start defining the brow line here. Grab these points, push them in. That'll be the bridge of the nose eventually. Kind of flattening out the top of the head, but that's okay. We'll fix that up in a few minutes. Alright, let's pull this up. We're going to add another edge loop here. That's going to be basically the center of the mouth is going to go through there. Remember, when you add more geometry, round out the shapes and forms. Edge loop here. Now I can go back through and round out the top of the head. So added geometry. Now I've got to round stuff out a little bit, push this forward, and space things out more evenly. Let's go to the front again. Widen out the mouth and nose. Zoom in a little. Grab these, pull them up. Okay. Let's add another edge loop right here. And that's going to signify the brow, the jawline. I'm going to pull this back. And I'm going to push this one inward. So that's really quickly and easily gives us a jawline. Now that you have an extra loop in there, you're going to have to space out the geometry on top. Push that back, that point. Bring these back and up, and these forward a little bit. Okay. Now let's get back in there with the eye. But first, this jaw area looks a little flat, straight. Let's round that out a little. Grab these points, deselect those, pull that down. Oops. Let's look at them top down. Head's looking a little too wide in the front. Your head usually narrows towards the front and widens towards the back, so bear that in mind. Now I'm going to grab these two faces again, bring them down. Grab the points, round them out. Select them again, and extrude in. Now we're going to select the outer ring of faces that we just created. Zoom in here a little. Select these 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Extrude that forward. And now let's grab the edge on top. Not that edge, the one right behind it, pull it up. Now the edge on bottom, pull it down, start defining the eyelids. Now let's pull it down a little overall. Our eyes are looking a little wide. Brow line needs to come down a little more. The edge here, pull it in. Okay, now I'm going to select this points, pull these in. Select the faces inside the eye. Extrude that one back, switch to wireframe shade so you can see where it's going. We're going to create the eye socket now. So when you do put an eyeball in there, you know where exactly it's going to go. Extrude once, extrude again, scale that together, pull a little forward. Okay, now you have the eye socket. Let's go back to shaded. Okay. Eye still looking wide. Let's bring these faces up. Now, pull this down to the side view, grab the nose ridge, pull that back, grab these points in the center of the eye, pull those back to slowly define the rounding of the eyelids. Push those forward to give the eyelids a lip. Same thing on the bottom side. Okay. Even that out. Alright. Zoom out a little. Let's take a look at it. Let's select faces on top here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4 in the nose, and extrude out all 8 of these. This is going to basically be the nose area and a little bit more definition for the brow ridge area. Bring all these edges down and forward. A little bit forward. So that's why I extruded these out. Just a quick way to add geometry while getting the same thing for the nose and not coming up with any kind of weird topology. Push that back. Remember, edit as you go so you don't run across problems. Smooth things out as you create them, as you extrude them. If you smooth out a bunch of things, extrude out a bunch of things, and then end up with a lot of geometry, and then you'll be moving around a lot of points later on, and it'll just be a mess. So move stuff around, round stuff out as you extrude or split poly. Now we're narrowing out the nose. Bring in the corners there. You see we've pulled the nose out a little bit. Okay. Eyes, delete those 2 faces in the back of the eye, back of the eye socket. That'll allow us to put edge loops through the nose and it not affect the size of the head. Let's select the 8 faces of the mouth. Scale from the center. Scale it in, scale it down, pull it up a bit, and extrude again. Snap to the center. Scale in, pull it down, and widen it a bit. Now you have enough geometry there to shape the mouth a little. Want just the basic shape of the lips before you start extruding in for the lips. Okay, push this point out. Grab the points on the sides, pull them out. Okay, nose, pull them in. Let's go to side view. Let's shape the jaw, chin a little bit, and pull these points to the side. Okay. Let's look around here. A little bit extra geometry from where we extruded for the nose and the mouth. Let's select that face. Let's go into the front view. Now we're going to select from top down all those faces down the center of the head and get rid of them. Pull down. Whoops. Let's go down again all the way down to the base of the mouth, base of the jaw. Delete all that. Back to perspective. Okay. Got rid of that geometry. Next, we're going to zoom in and select those 8 faces again. Extrude. And now we're going to create just a minor extrude and scale it together just a little bit. That's going to define the surface change from the surrounding area around the lips and the lip line. It's going to be sharp at the top of the lips, on the top side, but rounded and smoothing out back into the skin of the face on the bottom side. Snap it to the center. Second extrude, pull it together. Now we're going to start defining the rounding of the lips. Actually pull that forward. Okay. Extrude again. Scale from the center. In first a little. Scale together. Okay, push it in. And extrude one more time. Go to wireframe. And extrude one more time. We're going to create the inside of the mouth. So extrude now. Now scale that up. Can make it a little bigger. Make sure you scale from the center. Okay. Pull that back a bit. And extrude it again. Right here. Push it back. We're not going to be building any teeth or gums or tongue. We just wanted to make a socket for the inside of the mouth. If you're going to build the lips, you might as well do that. Scale that together there. rotate it back, and make your esophagus by extruding down. So in case you ever do open the mouth, it doesn't look like there's a wall right in the back of the mouth. Okay, let's go into the front view. I think the eyes are a little too far apart. You'll notice my image plane is a little off, but that's okay. I'm going to delete these faces again from the center line. Go back into the front view perspective and shape around the mouth a little more. Let's pull these points in. Go to the side view, pull this out. Just shape the top lip a little bit. Top lip is always going to overhang on top of the bottom lip. It's going to have a sharper angle and not